Hey, you guys, it's Tamika Chambers with Fulfill Your Divine Purpose, and it is Monday. So I hope your Monday is off to a good start. I have been running around trying to get things taken care of with our children, all that good stuff with you. But it is Monday, and Monday typically I like to discuss like heart to heart issues, really getting to the root of our lives, conditions, diseases. It was in about 2020 when I told my husband I was doing health coaching, and I told him, I said, you know what, I don't want to do health coaching like I used to, because I felt like, people enjoyed the information I was sharing. And often had some great successes, weight loss, etc. But I felt like I was still skimming the surface, that I wasn't getting to the root of the matter. And my husband said something that I always knew since a child, um, seeing just the pain in people's eyes, and the anger, the bitterness that just kind of run through the rivers on their faces, and the emotional trauma I would hear about in while I was taking care of people in the hospital and just different settings, the community setting, and just really trying to get to the heart or the root of the matter. Because I believe when you unveil that, when you get to it, when you address it, pull it out, those roots, those weeds that can get sown into our hearts, then we start seeing a change in health. We start seeing where people have been healed of certain conditions, where their symptoms have gotten better. Granted, they're probably eating healthier, and physical activity, diet changes, but all of that too comes from how we feel on the inside. And remember, heart disease is one of the leading causes in both men and women, as well as people of color. And so, one of the things that I wanted to talk about that I woke up actually thinking about was, is it hard to love? Because I believe that love drives our purpose in life. And remember, our purpose is not just one specific thing, but it's the entire process that keeps us serving others, that keeps us giving from the heart, that keeps us seeing the bigger picture, that will also, too, I believe, that our gifts and talents are how we're supposed to make our livelihood, whether it's through speaking, coaching, writing, that service of reminding people of who they are, of increasing what I like with Eckhart Tolle, increasing consciousness throughout the world. And so, the question is it hard to love? That's what I woke up with. And I just started writing, and it's like, no, it's not hard to love. For I believe that love resides within our hearts, within your hearts, that our creator created us in love, in his image, in fearfully and wonderfully making us, fearfully in knowing that what we would experience in life, but wonderfully in that we have the tools inside of us to transcend those experiences. So I know sometimes it's hard to believe that, we can still love others even after everything we have gone through, everything we've experienced, people projecting their pain on us. And many of us have let our experiences and the residual of our experiences harden our hearts, where our heart, that effective pump that pushes nutrients through the highways and byways of our vessels, become not so effective. We often, how we feel, our emotions is often how we, whatever label, is often how we tend to act, not just to others, but to ourselves. The eating unhealthy, the lack of exercise. When you value something, if you think about it, your trophies or your car, your motorcycle, you know, um, your house, your baby, whatever it may be, your job, if you value something, you will go in and out and work to the bone to try to take care of it. You will shine it up, you will clean it out, you will do all the things necessary to sustain it. And that is exactly what our body is the purpose. Part of the purpose of our body is it is the vehicle for our message. Our heart not only pumps, but it is the center of joy. It is the center of love. It's the center of truth. And so you see, over 800,000 people that have heart attacks a year, and, heart trouble such as coronary artery disease, and how over 20 million people, adults 20 and older, not 40 and older, 20 and older. And that goes into that generational cycle of pain that I talk about on my podcast. But 20 and older, I mean, I remember at one point when I was working for United Healthcare, one of the doctors, physicians said, or I heard that cholesterol builds, when we're a child. And I know cholesterol and diet has something to do with our heart. I don't underestimate that. But I also know too that our heart feeds more than on that nutrition, on that blood supply, on that the nutrition, the lycopene, and all those things that we take in, and the sodium, potassium. But it also feeds off how we're feeling, and the information that we take inside of us and store in us. Because remember, I've talked about before, our nervous system is that informational link that speaks to our heart, our mind, and throughout our body. So something is continually speaking to our hearts. And what is that message? What are we saying to ourselves in self-talk? You don't deserve this. You're worthless. You feel like you're running away from your past, and you're trying to do this stuff to cover up. What are those things that we're saying to ourselves, and allowing those seeds of others to penetrate our nervous system, therefore penetrating our hearts? Yes, our body needs chemicals to continue running, but again, what is it that we are doing that are causing that? So it's so important that when we talk about purpose, we also talk about what love is, because love is what guides us, is what wakes us up in the morning to give service to others, is what wakes us up to take care of our children and make sure they're getting the right education and treatment of others. Love is what binds us together as a human race. And unfortunately, many of us have forgotten who we are, that we are created in love. And then often you're asking, what is love? And so you've heard, and I've referenced before, First Corinthians chapter 13, and all these things that it says about love, many definitions that you've heard. Love is patient, it is kind, it does not boast, it does not rejoice in evil, evil name calling, mental and physical abuse. When you do these things, it doesn't mean that you are not love, because we've already confirmed that we are made out of love. But maybe you have forgotten, more than likely you have forgotten, that who you are, and have gotten swept in the way with all these experiences that you had, all these definitions, all of these opinions and labels and stereotypes, of yourself and other people, that we get lost in our experiences again, and we forget who we are. So love hopes. It doesn't fail. Someone used the terminology a few days ago. It said we're gonna fail. You were a failure, and it's like, no, you're not a failure. You learn and you grow. That's what love does. It doesn't see itself as a failure. It sees that life is a process. And that we don't fail. Again, we learn, we grow, we realize what we did, and we're given second chances throughout life. Nature does that. It gives us second chances to maybe to take what you have learned and to apply it to another experience or to another relationship. Because I believe this evolution, this journey, earthly journey we on, is an involvement of ourselves. The highest version of ourselves. So love isn't self-seeking, but aims to fill the gaps that, in giving and service to others and fulfilling that purpose. And remember, whatever you give or express, it's not only coming from you, but it continues to feed you. anger, bitterness, versus joy and love and happiness and peace and forgiveness, remembering that everybody is on a journey, that no sin is greater than another. No sin is greater than another. There is no billboard out there that says, if you rob, if you take a pencil or you lie, tell a small lie, that's better than a bigger lie. A lie is a lie. Stealing something is stealing something. Misusing something is misusing something. Abusing something is abusing something. And so there's no sin that is greater than another. And again, we're all on our journey. Love protects. So we give information to help others make the right decisions instead of holding it in. It for when we think about our children, when we think about our nieces, nephews, we help to keep them from doing wrong. We don't want others to join us if we're doing wrong. No, I need to take care of this. You go your way. I need to do this. You've heard that saying that misery loves company. Well, love doesn't want people to be involved in that misery that they're feeling. I'll call you back, or I'm not ready yet for this. Let me take a breather, a break. Love isn't proud. It doesn't see itself as greater than someone else, but equal in spirit. No matter role or culture or social economic background or age, love respects humanity. Therefore, love doesn't dishonor others, demean them, call them outside their name, trying to control them, holding them back, like crabs in a bucket. You're going to get that. No, I'm going to get it. No, we're all on this journey of fulfillment, but love pushes you forward and say, you deserve better than that. Let me give you a hand to help you. That's why I said, we can be tall enough to go forward, move forward, but also leaning as we pull others up. Love perseveres throughout what may seem the worst of times. But don't get me wrong, because love strengthens. It discerns when to stay and when to go. It discerns when to stay and when to go. When we do, we help others and we let ourselves be helped, but love sees more than just the outer shell, but the inner, that is also loved by the Creator, that is also made in the image of the Creator. When you love someone, you know they have gifts. Even if you don't quite see it, they have gifts and talents, that they are more than just a housewife. They are more than just a child. They are someone here, someone divine with divine gifts and talents and experiences interwoven to help them to bring out the best in them. So you're not a bus driver, you're not just a secretary, but love wants others to put their gifts out there and talents to use and not to close them in. Know that there's more than one way to express a true being. We don't give up on people because, and you've heard of stories, Helen Keller and different ones, we have Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder and all those who have special gifts, but just because you're missing out on one sensory or aspect of your life, if you've been damaged somehow, it does not void your gift, does not void your talent, because love is creative. It knows that there's more than one expression of singing. It knows there's more than one expression of art. It knows there's more than one expression of writing something. There are different ways to do that, and technology allows us to do that. Fulfilling your purpose is more than just finding the right job. It's more than, just, doing it, just getting to that end goal. But also as you're moving along, becoming more and more embodying this love, finding the right, expressing the right work of service, because we're all here to serve. We're all here as a reflection of truth. We're all here as a reflection of love. So we're not here to take others away from their truth, but we're here to help others in whatever way that we can to bring them closer, whether to their truth, whether it's through speaking, whether it's through coaching, whether it's through writing, singing, dancing. Love wants you to maximize your energy, maximize your money, maximize your time. Love knows your body is more than just a physical representation of you, but it's handcrafted specifically for this earthly journey. Your nose, your skin color, your ears, your eyebrows, your hair, all of this. And I've said it before. It's not about judging this out of appearance, but admiring this image, this reflection of love and truth. That we have so much to learn from each other. Love loves to learn. It loves to see others express itself, express love. So we resist the temptation to judge and misuse others. We know that their body is the vehicle for their message. We know that our body is the vehicle for our message. We think about all these different diets that are out there, appreciating and listening and learning from your body what it likes, what it doesn't like, does more, I believe, than any diet. If we can listen to our body, if we can see that it's more than just this physical thing, but it is a vessel for our divine spirit. Love listens to itself, and it aims to give its right nutrients and the amount of activity that it needs to preserve who you are, to help you to maximize efficiently and effectively your message, because you know that you're loved and you know that those you serve are loved too. We're here to work together. We're here to help others bring out the best in them. So purpose is not about an end goal, but everything else that happens in between, because honestly, your whole life is your purpose. Your whole life is. So I just want to talk about that. Let me know your thoughts, what you believe love is, what principles, what has guided you to know what love is, because I believe there has to be a redefining of love. What feels right to your soul? What complements the truth that is in you? What preserves your heart? I'll be talking to you guys soon. I hope your Monday has been a great start to your week. And I've been, since this is April and Child Prevention Month, Child Protection Month, I have been doing something on Fulfill Your Divine Purpose, where I've been sharing what helped me to put potentially traumatic experiences in a healthy perspective. Healing is a process. And I believe that having the right tools, which we have access to, can help us to heal from the inside out. So take care of yourselves. Know that you are divine, that you are here for reasons. Your body is here for reasons. It's your vehicle for your message. It is here to preserve you, to help you display love, to display those gifts and talents, to reflect the truth. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourself.